Hello, everyone. My name is Holly Stoneberg, and I'm the Education Program Coordinator for Portage Park District. And I want to welcome you to another webinar Monday. I'm excited because I don't have to present this Monday. I get to learn with you. And I'm really excited about this topic because if you've been on programs before, a lot of time recycling and how we can take care of the earth comes up. And we don't always have the answers, but we know where to find the answers. So I reached out to Bailey Evans, who is our presenter for tonight, who works at Portage County Recycling, and she's going to share what Portage County Recycling is and what they do and the programs that are there. So I'm excited to learn with you. So without further ado, I'm going to let Bailey introduce more of herself and her program, and then we can handle questions at the end. Sound good?
All right.
Okay.
I'm Bailey. Hi, I'm the administrative assistant at Portage County Recycling. I've been here about a year, so I've slowly been learning what's recyclable and what's not recyclable also. So um, I'm going to turn my camera off for the presentation though.
I will too then. We'll just watch. Okay.
Um, how do I?
On your screen, there should be an audio or a video button.
Okay, now I see it. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're okay. Yeah. Just make sure you leave the audio on.
All right, can you still hear me?
I can. Okay.
All right. Dawn Collins is our director. She's the one that runs everything at Portage County Recycling. We're also known as the Solid Waste District of Portage County. And we are located in Brimfield Township on Mogador Road. It's a Kent mailing address, but we are in Brimfield Township. About the district, our district has 10 employees. We have 3 administrative staff, 1 mechanic, 4 CDL drivers, and 1 labor. We run 9 non-subscription curbside routes and 7 drop-off recycling routes. The district is located on 6.72 acres. We have 3 buildings, one for our maintenance shop, one for our offices, and one for our charm facility and our warehouse. We have the only transfer station license in Portage County, and there are also no landfills in Portage County. We started making programs to fit the needs of Portage County residents, and we started with what was most requested and for the materials that don't have easily accessible outlets. Our drop-off locations include Brimfield, Charlestown, Edinburgh, Nelson, Palmyra, Paris, and Randolph townships. At the drop-offs, we accept paper, cardboard, plastic bottles, jugs and tubs, glass bottles and jars, and milk, soup, and juice cartons. Um, a lot of people think we take like all sorts of like plastics, but we don't take any like hard like storage containers or like any of the harder plastics. And then any cardboard that you bring, it should be like broken down and flattened so we can fit as much as possible in the containers. And any of the jugs and tubs and cartons should be free of any liquid also. At the district, we have the Portage County Resource Recovery Park where we have 12 single stream recycling containers. We have containers for plastic bag and film recycling, cardboard, aluminum cans. We have compost, a United States flag retirement container, yard waste, scrap metal, used cooking oil, car batteries, and automotive fluids. You can bring that all to our location on Mogador Road. And the drop off is open 24/7, so it's whenever is convenient for you. And this is another list showing exactly what we take in each container. And we do have cameras at this location to stop illegal dumping. Well, to help prevent illegal dumping. The United States flag retirement box. Uh, we actually have a local Boy Scouts troop who will do a proper retirement for each flag. and you can drop off flags anytime since the drop off is open 24/7, and they do the retirement uh, for each flag frequently. We also partner with Rubber City Reuse, and in the Portage County Resource Recovery Park, we have the compost containers, and they maintain those. Well, they just maintain the container, even though it's at our drop off. They accept vegetables, fruits, meat and bones, dairy, and any BPI certified products. They don't want any plastic bags, stickers, liquids, oils, or metal in the containers. During the fall, they also accept pumpkins, gourds, mums, straw, and corn stalks. We also have a yard waste container that residents can use to drop off leaves, logs, branches, sticks, and twigs. Also, during the holiday season, we accept real Christmas trees. We take these to Brimfield Aggregate a few times a week. Um, and the things that we don't accept in this container are grass, straw, hay, any plants, stones, or stumps. One of our biggest things is our curbside recycling. We do curbside recycling in Atwater, Brimfield, Franklin, Manaway, Ravenna City, Ravenna Township, in Rootstown, Shalersville, and Suffield. Depending on where you live, it is either included in the property taxes or in with your water bill. It is $5.50 a month and is picked up every other week. For curbside recycling, and your container should be out before 5:30 a.m. on your pickup day and at least 3 feet from other objects. In the curbside containers, we accept paper, cardboard, aluminum cans or steel containers, plastic bottles, jugs and tubs, glass bottles and jars, and milk, juice, and soup cartons. The recycling can be loose in the containers because we don't accept any plastic bags or styrofoam. Plastic bags and styrofoam are two of the things that we see most that aren't accepted in the curbside containers. You can bring your plastic bags to us or a local grocery store, and styrofoam, unfortunately, would have to go in your regular trash. We take the single stream items to a waste management recycling facility in Akron, and then it gets transported to the new Oakwood Village MRF, which is the material recovery facility. This is where it is all sorted and sent out to be made into other materials. This new recycling facility is expected to recycle 420 tons of recyclables a day. Charm is another one of our big programs. It is pretty new. Charm is the Center for Hard to Recycle Materials. We opened our facility on September 18th of 2023. It is a drive-through facility open to Portage County residents on Mondays and Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We accept appliances, tires, electronics, used cooking oil, batteries, lead acid batteries, plastic bags and film, automotive fluids, and latex paint. We also do paper shredding during this time. We only charge for tires, TVs, or CRT monitors and printers. And all of our programs are for Portage County residents only. Nextrex is a plastic recycler who we work with, and you can sign up for the challenge as a group and collect at least 1,000 pounds of plastic bags or film within a year and receive a bench made of composite material. They accept grocery bags, bread bags, bubble wrap, dry cleaning bags, newspaper sleeves, ice bags, plastic shipping envelopes, Ziploc bags, cereal bags, case wrapping, salt bags, plastic wrap or stretchy film, wood pallet bags, and produce bags. We are a local drop-off for the plastics you collect. You must weigh them yourselves before coming to us. We accept the plastics on Mondays and Thursdays from 10 to 2, unless it falls on a holiday. This bench in the picture is actually donated to us by Randolph Township Lions Club, and it is in our lobby. You can sign up for the challenge to get a bench at nextrex.com. Our third program that we have is the on the first Monday of every month, we have a household hazardous collection for Portage County residents. It's the first Monday of every month, but unless it falls on a holiday. Our next collection is Monday, August 4th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. We accept acids, adhesives, aerosol cans, fluorescent lights, fuel, yard treatments, fertilizers, household cleaners, mercury, oil-based paint, stains, thinners, full chemicals, and solvents. There's no charge for this collection, and you drive through the charm facility for this collection also. We do a few education and outreach events a year, and that includes going to Kent State's Earth Fest, Brimfield Senior Day, Touch a Trucks where kids can climb in the recycling trucks, and we also go to the Portage County Fair. We hand out a lot of information at each event just to get the word out about what you can and can't recycle. These are all of our partners that we work with in order to be able to recycle all of the materials that we accept. Greenboard IT takes all of our electronics. Akron Canton Waste Oil takes our motor oil. Clean Earth is our hazardous waste collection. Trex is the plastic bagger film collector. Rubber City Reuse takes our compost. Stark Grease Services takes our cooking oil. A-Gas takes our Freon. Brimfield Aggregate takes our yard waste. We take any of our scrap metal and our batteries to any scrap metal recyclers in our area. Waste Management takes what our trucks collected each year. American Paint Recyclers takes any of our um, latex paint. And then Liberty Tire takes all of our scrap tires that we collect during either Charm or sometimes we do tire events also. And that is actually all that I have about all of our programs that we have. Is there any questions?
Okay. If you guys have any questions, you can either, let me make sure I enabled the chat. Let's see here. You can either put them in the chat or you can unmute if that would be easier if you have any questions. I'll let the people in the webinar go first because I wrote down a lot because I learned a lot. So, does anyone in the Zoom have any questions for Bailey? Okay. While you're thinking about it, I'll start going down my list.
All right.
So, are all of those programs you said were open to Portage County residents?
Yeah, only Portage County residents for all
Okay.
of our programs.
Okay. Ooh, this was great. I have questions. Can I recycle devices that have rechargeable batteries in them, like a camping light, for example?
Yes. Yep. And you can bring those to us also. Any of even any electronics that have the batteries inside of them, you can bring those too. Anything that has like one of the rechargeable batteries, they can be brought to us. It would be during the charm hours, so the Mondays and Thursdays from 10 to 2.
Okay. Are the information about each of these programs on your website, like when Charm's
Yeah.
open, when the other things are open?
Yep.
Okay.
If you go to our on our website, it's portagerecycles.com. And then if you go to the what do I do with, and each thing is labeled there.
Smart. Okay. I'm gonna add that website to the chat box right now, but we have another question. What about shredding? Is that done while we wait, or do we just leave the documents?
So either way, if you come during Charm, you can stand there and wait for it and watch it be shredded, or you can just leave like your boxes or your bags with us and it will be shredded later. So if you want to wait and watch it all be, we totally understand that.
Yeah. Are salt bags only recyclable on certain days, and do they need to be washed out?
No, they can be put in the containers in our drop off, and they can be they don't need the as long as they're and fully empty of all the salt, they can just be put in the container.
Okay, cool. Keep those questions coming, guys. Um, so I always hear like you need to rinse out your recyclables, otherwise they either clog the machine or will get rejected. So how rinsed
Um,
out, how clean, dry do they have to be?
as long as like most of the material is out, like if you're using like a soup can or something, you don't want it all to be inside the can. So if you just take the water and swish it around and at least it doesn't need to be like sparkling clean, just
Yeah.
clean so it's not leaking all over the place.
Okay, cool. Like I find peanut butter jars are the hardest, right?
Right. Those, I mean, if you can get out as much as you can, but it doesn't need to be like
Yeah.
s- totally clear.
Oh, I have found the thing that works the best is taking the outer paper off and just putting it in the dishwasher, and
Oh,
it does a really nice job.
yeah.
Um, what did they say?
Um, so the shredding would have to come to Ring Charm, which
Okay,
is at the 3588 Mogador Road, and that's on Mondays and Thursdays from 10 to 2. And you don't have to call ahead or anything. You can just come and once you pull into the so actually, once you get here, you'll go down by our railroad tracks, and on the left-hand side, there'll be a gate. You'll go through that gate and see the garage door open. You'll drive through the garage door, and once you get in there, you'll tell the guys that are standing out there that you're there for shredding or you have electronics or appliances. You'll just tell them whatever you have, and they will help you unload. And so you don't have to worry about unloading everything. The guys will do it.
what's the best way to bring like documents, like in a box or
Um, Anyway is
in a
fine
bag?
because
It
we
doesn't
can
matter.
take any.
Okay.
If you're bringing it here, it can come in anything because we can take the plastic bags here.
Okay, that's smart. When I see drop-off containers full of non-recyclables, does everything in there get thrown out or does it get sorted? It makes them so mad. I think.
Um, so it does get sorted out, but if stuff is fully like soiled or like it would have to be like thrown away if it was fully like if it was pretty nasty, it would have to be thrown away,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Yeah. So it said there's no dumps in Portage County or no
Yeah, there's
landfills
no landfills in Portage County. All of them are closed. So
because
you,
there
in order
used
to,
to be, right? They're just not any
yeah,
active ones. Okay.
yep. So there's just not any more. So you'd have to go outside of Portage County to find a landfill.
Okay. And then that recyclables that are soiled, they go
I,
somewhere else.
right.
Okay.
Yep. Then they would have to.
Yeah. No.
So once we take our stuff to Akron, then it gets transported up to Cleveland and Oakwood, and Oakwood has a system that will sort through everything.
Okay. Cool. So I live in Ravenna Township, so I get pickup at my house. Can I
Yeah.
still take stuff to one of your six drop-off sites if I have
Okay.
extra?
Yep. I believe it's seven.
So
Seven
sorry.
drop-offs.
Good. Even better. Okay. Um,
Yeah, a lot of people use our drop-offs because even though you have one container at home, you could have a second if you needed it, if you for no charge. So you could have a second container if you needed it.
okay.
'Cause I know every 2 weeks they seem to fill out fast.
They do. They do. Yeah. And then I know when we first signed up, you could pick a size. Could you like
We do have a
upgrade?
smaller, like 65 gallon,
Yeah.
or the normal that everybody normally picks is the 95 gallon.
Could you upgrade if you picked a
Yeah,
smaller one?
yep. If you needed to, you could upgrade.
Just reach out to you.
Yeah, you can. If it's you, then you could either send me an email or
Okay.
you can give us a call.
Okay. That website's conveniently on the screen right now. Um, let's see. One more. Are the drop-off sites emptied on a schedule?
Yes, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. all the drop-offs are emptied.
Okay, cool. I know plastics have those numbers on them, right? Um,
Um,
on
so
your,
the numbers don't really mean anything
oh,
anymore. They used to, but it's more of the shape. So
okay,
our like who we team with, Waste Management, they only accept bottles, jugs, and tubs of the plastics.
okay,
So those are the only things that we accept.
okay. The question I seem to get the most is caps on or caps off?
You can have the caps on.
Okay,
If I mean, sometimes you lose the cap. You can still put the bottle in the container, though.
because some people said like if the cap is loose in the recycling, it'll jam the machine.
Yeah, so if you tried to put the caps on, but
Yeah.
uh, I
Okay.
mean, if you lose the cap or something, the bottle can still go in there at least.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, we have another one in the chat. Are plastic salad boxes recyclable? So what is
Um,
it, like a takeout place situation?
like one that like closes maybe, like the
Oh, like the big spinach boxes from the grocery store?
like
Like
a
a clamshell?
clamshell. Okay. So we wouldn't be able to take that type of plastic, the clamshells, in our recycling. Some places do, but who the waste management that we deal with doesn't accept those. So
Okay.
we only just the bottles, jugs, and tubs.
Tubs. Okay. Um, the compost, I know it's through someone else, but is there a limit to the amount of compost people can bring?
Nope, they can bring any compost that they have, any leftover food or any. We do like the pumpkins will start coming in
Yeah.
September and stuff,
Okay.
so we'll see a lot of those. Any of the compost stuff, it doesn't. There's no limit of stuff that people can bring. Even during our charm and our HHW and stuff, there's no limits.
Okay.
So as
Great.
much as people have, they can bring it.
Nice. They asked, can you give examples of tubs? Do you mean like sour cream containers?
Yeah, like sour cream or yogurt or um I would have to look to see
Yeah.
if
Cottage cheese. Yeah. Like
yeah,
the
like
big
cottage cheese,
one.
like those ones with the like lids that come off, your yogurt containers, like
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I would have to look up more examples of that.
That's fine.
But
What about like people get the laundry detergent?
oh, the
Is that
laundry detergent.
is that a
Yep,
tub?
yeah, that can go in there.
Jug? Okay.
Even the laundry detergent, like bottles can go in there, or the softener bottles can go in there.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot more than you would think.
Yeah, no, that's good. On that bench you can get, I saw you have to sign up to be part of the program, but is there a cost to getting the bench once it's made?
No, so you just have to get you just have to collect the plastic that they'll use to make that bench. So at least 1,000 pounds, if not more, or 1,000, I believe it was
Yeah, I
a
think so.
1,000 pounds of plastic bags
Yeah.
to make a bench.
Okay.
And a
Um,
lot of people do it as groups because it's easier that
yeah.
way
1,000
to get
pounds is a
that
lot.
much.
Let's see. Um, okay. I think that was the end of my list. Does anyone else have any questions?
I'm trying to think of anything else that I could share.
No, that was a great start. Okay. Let's see. Should lids to plastic tubs go in recycling too?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, you can put the lids in there also. You can either put it on or just put it in the container.
They're
But
big enough to not get jammed, right? Not
yeah,
like the milk
yep.
container. Okay.
Yeah, that's why we don't take plastic bags or styrofoam in the curbside containers. It's because the plastic bags get stuck and then our drivers have to get out and untangle it and then it causes safety issues for our drivers. So,
Yeah, that's
and then
understandable.
no one in Ohio recycles styrofoam yet, so we're
And I don't think anyone does, right? I thought it was
no.
unrecyclable. Yeah.
So we're unfortunately it has to go in the trash, but
Yeah.
until we find a way.
Right.
to recycle it.
And then if we get plastic grocery bags, just like you see the containers outside of Giant Eagle, we can take them to
Yep,
the
you can put them in
facilities.
there. I know Walmart has them too. When you first walk in the doors of Walmart,
Okay.
they normally have like a big box that says plastic bags, and you can put them all in there. So,
Okay.
yep.
Well, there's so many more options than I even realized to get rid of all of this waste. So,
Yeah. And the only things that we charge for are tires, TVs, and printers. Tires, it just depends on the size of tire. It can range, most like car tires are 50 cents a tire, so it's
oh,
reasonable.
that's not
And
bad.
then TVs and CRT monitors are $20 dollars, and then printers are $10. So it's all pretty reasonable to, and then
Yeah.
the rest of it is free for Portage County residents. So that's that's a plus.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. So if you have any last minute questions, go ahead and throw them in there. But I just want to say thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you to Bailey for sharing all this information. I just
Yeah.
in that short time, I feel like I learned so much. And if we put this on our YouTube page, then hopefully people use it as a resource and